Hi Frequent Flower subscribers, it's Sarah with Main Street Florist, and we've got some beautiful wild topaz roses for your subscription this month. We also have some Alstroemeria, and then we're going to learn some cool techniques on how to arrange with aspidistra leaves. So grab a stapler, maybe florist tape if you have it, and then also have your vase with clean water and flower food ready. So lucky for you, our crew here at Main Street Florist has already stripped the thorns and lower leaves off your roses. Now, these are gorgeous, unique wild topaz roses. And what's funny is sometimes the most beautiful roses have the wickedest of thorns, and these are no exception. So if you want to see a little behind the scenes, this is how we strip roses. This is called a rose stripper. It's got kind of a metal tip at the top that helps kind of feed the stem through and then takes off all those thorns so that's a little bit easier to arrange. Next, while working with your roses, you want to take a look and see if there's any spots that might be bruised. Sometimes these outer petals, called guard petals, can be a little discolored or just show a little wear and tear. They are the first petals your rose creates, and they protect the innermost petals. So you can just remove those gently and then continue on with arranging. Next up, we have our Alstroemeria, and you want to go ahead and strip any of those lower leaves. You can even strip the upper leaves as well. The reason we do this, the upper ones, is because they will fade faster than the bloom of the flowers. So a week, 2 weeks from now, your blooms will still look gorgeous, but that foliage starts to get a little wilted and not so happy. So often I just remove it so I don't even have to bother with it. Now that our flowers are cleaned, we're going to start with our aspidistra. So select one leaf, and you're going to take the tip of that leaf and bend it back to the base of where it starts to grow off that stem. Take a stapler and just staple 2 little staples to hold it in place. Now we've got a nice little aspidistra loop that we can use to collar a bouquet. I'm going to show you that technique one more time, but this time we're going to use florist tape. So if you have a little florist tape, you just cut a few inches off. Again, fold your leaf over and then just secure that spot with just wrapping the florist tape around a few times. Now, when I say florist tape, I guess we also refer to this as a wet tape. It feels a little tackier, sort of like a duct tape consistency. So ask your wholesaler or go to your local florist shop and they can help you out. Okay, here's one more trick to do with your aspidistra. So I'm putting something down to protect my table because we are going to slice through the leaf. We're going to score through it. I'm using a knife, but you could do this with scissors as well. You want to score from top to bottom, but you're not going all the way through the leaf. Make sure you're leaving it connected at the edges. So see how as I pull this apart, it's still got connection at the top and the bottom. And I'm leaving the center part of the leaf pretty much intact. You can feel there's sort of a thicker part there. We're going to leave that intact, but you can sort of pull it apart so that you can see through. See how that works? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I refer to this as sort of like the messy bun of the florist world. So we're just going to take it and scrunch it up and kind of create this new little texture. Now you can staple that like we did previously, or you could take florist tape and secure it at the bottom. But now we have our little messy bun leaf that just adds a different type of texture and dimension, some added interest to your arrangement with this leaf. Okay, now that we're done playing with our leaves, let's get to the fun part. Let's start arranging. So I am starting with one stem of the Alstroemeria and one stem of the roses and laying it on top of each other. Now I'm alternating my stems. So I started with Alstro, then rose, Alstro, then rose. And as I stack these and lay them, I'm laying them all the same direction. So all the heads are going up to the right and all the bottom of their stems are going down to the left. And I'm turning my bouquet as I stack them so that I'm getting a very balanced look. And you notice how I faced it to the camera to kind of get a good look. Now I'm facing at me just to make sure that I'm making a balanced round bouquet. What I'm doing is creating a spiral bouquet. The way that I'm stacking those flowers and they're all going in the same direction. That's how you get that nice clean look when you're either making a bridal bouquet or a bridesmaid's bouquet, or you just want that clean, compact look for your vase. Now we're going to take those loops of aspidistra and just build a collar around our bouquet. So those 3 aspidistra are perfect for our smallest subscription size here, just to give us a balanced look. We can go ahead and trim all the stems so that they're even, and then you can just pop it down in your vase. If you want to secure it with tape or anything to hold it together, you can certainly do that as well. But that just creates our sweet little simple bouquet this month. I hope you enjoy playing with your flowers, and happy designing.